Hey, man.
I've been fact-checked, okay? Fact-checked. We'll talk about that. Hello, and welcome to Actual Fandom. I got fact-checked because apparently I was mistaken, maybe, I don't know. So, okay, so if you saw, I have a video up from, it's this one. Right-wing media plant caught in a comics grading scam. Because I had, I'd reported on the findings of, someone who had done the math on how there were like the signature series of ISOM #1. You can look on the CGC website and see how many copies they have graded, right? And on their website, they had something like 1,687 copies listed there, or as noted there on record.
Y'all really bought that shit butt ass comic book. I'm crying.
And then you go back and look at the campaign for ISOM #1, and it specifically said that they were not going to sell any more than 1,600 of those signature series CGC graded ISOM #1s. And to me, that seemed kind of like oh wow, that's kind of fucking weird. Almost seems like a riff. And so apparently though, I got the attention of somebody. Hey, look, I might have actually stopped the Civil War, guys. I should have titled the stream this. I might have healed the rift, okay? Because what ended up happening is Ethan Van Sciver tweeted my video out. He tweeted my video. You can fucking believe that? This asswipe. That's me. I'm the asswipe. Hey, fandom actual whatever. He knows who I am. You know who I am, Ethan. Forced adversity. I'm the same fucking guy, man.
Forced adversity.
Same dude. You know exactly who I am, motherfucker.
Okay.
You stopped talking about me.
Okay.
Because you realized it was probably bad for your brand. But you know who I am, dude. 1,687 number includes the buyers who sent their own copies of ISOM to CGC to be graded. 1,600 copies from Eric July as promised. 87 customers who wanted to do it themselves. This is why the trash cast is legit. We tell the truth. Well, you don't do that though, do you? Even if I happen to be incorrect here, which maybe I am. Who knows? I mean, I'll look it up and eventually when I feel like it. Look, I will never fucking be corrected by Ethan Van Sciver of all people, okay? I have debunked him on several big points, like a few times over. And he not only does not acknowledge these facts, he will like pretend that he was right by like rewriting what he said, rewriting his claims, and then like, using fucking, unrelated bullshit to try and manipulate the narrative to his, fuck him, man. Like, I'm not going to be corrected by this piece of shit. Never in a fucking million years. Yeah, but Vito saying that is like basically, Vito's he's right. Like, you can't just send in a comic and say, hey, grade this for me. Especially, I mean, not a signature series. I mean, you can send in a comic and have them graded for you. You can do that. Not a signature thing. Like, if you go to a convention and you go, take some comics, stack of comics over to a creator, and you get them to sign some comics or whatever, and then you want to have that graded, you've got to have a CGC rep there with you. I think whenever you get it signed, or they already have to have one assigned to that table or something like that. But like, you have to get it done there at the convention, and you have to have a CGC rep that's like basically got their eye on the fucking comic the entire time. From the moment that it's going to get signed until it's slabbed, because otherwise they will still grade it, and like they will acknowledge that it has a signature basically, but it's not going to be like the signature series. It's not going to be it's not as prestigious. It's also kind of like a bit of a way of saying, yeah, we don't know for sure that this is a real signature kind of thing. So like, for instance, I have an Incredible Hulk comic. It's from like 2008 that's signed by Stan Lee. It's the only Stan Lee signature I have, and I cherish it, and I'll keep it forever. But it's not graded. I know that it was Stan Lee that signed it because my friend that gave it to me for my birthday, she has pictures of meeting Stan Lee. But still, you can't take those pictures to CGC and say, look, he signed it. They still won't do it. So you have to have you got to go through the whole process. You definitely can't send them in, Ethan. That's why I got corrected. But look, isn't it weird that he's fucking tweeting to defend Eric July? Did I heal the rift, guys? Or is Ethan Van Sciver a fucking opportunistic fucking grifter who saw an opportunity to use one of his enemies against his other enemy. And in doing so, because that's not the only point I make in my video, by the way. I made several points about Eric July in that video. And now Ethan is sending them, his fans, to that video. He's not refuting any of those points, just that one. That's pretty funny. Thank you for the promotion, Ethan. Your audience has definitely shown up and engaged with the video, and I've seen it going up in the metrics since then. So thank you, sir. You haven't done that in a long time. You used to do it more often. Apparently, I haven't bothered you very much lately. That's on me. It's not on you. It's on me. Well, really, it's just because you're not as relevant, Ethan. I mean, like right now, you're doing pretty good for yourself. I'll admit. I'm talking directly to Ethan. Nobody else listen right now, okay? Ethan, you're doing pretty good, man. Like, keep this up, because you really didn't get a big bump off of that Tim Pool appearance. That was pretty sad. But here you are. You're the one that looks good in this feud between you and Eric July. I'll give you that. I mean, I don't mean like aesthetically, physically, you don't look good. No. That's not what I mean. No. In fact, you see a doctor, man. But like as far as like the optics of the situation, you're doing great. Eric just keeps fucking shooting himself in the foot. He literally has been on the back foot since this whole thing started. All right, I'm talking to everybody else now too. Yeah, no, as far as what Vito did there, yeah, I mean, he's right. Like, if you're gonna refute my point, Ethan, at least be factual in your refutations, because you kind of look pretty silly whenever I know it's literally at the beginning of the video that I did about this is that. So you guys keep telling me, but I know. Yeah, we must let these hoes fight for sure. Oh no, yeah, I encourage it. Anyway, you're welcome for the using my video for your little war, Ethan. You're welcome. Thank you for sending some play over to my video. Like, we're mutually beneficial in this exchange, and I'm glad for that. So, keep it up, man. I bet you could. I bet you could. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if you go back and watch Organized Chaos's debate with Ethan from like almost, I don't know, a year and a half ago or something, he kept mentioning my name, my channel, well, my former channel name, which is now my podcast name. So my channel used to be Forced Adversity. That's how I got on Ethan's radar, I guess. That's how I pissed him off the most, was when my channel was named that. And he kept mentioning me while he was debating Organized Chaos. And just like randomly, and I'm like, dude, like 5 or 6 times or something like that. I made a whole meme about it where Ethan is on the couch at the therapist's office, and the therapist is like, is Forced Adversity in the room with us right now? He knows who I am, which is cool, because he doesn't want anybody to think that he does, because I've said openly that I started YouTube with the mind to piss off Ethan Van Sciver with facts and by exposing how he operates and shit. But I've said before, I didn't think it would happen for a while. I was like, I'll start YouTube and maybe I'll get good at this over the course of a couple of years. And one day I hope Ethan notices and gets pissed off that I'm doing it. But it was like the first video or second video maybe that I made of Ethan that he was fucking locked in on me. So now he's trying to oh, I don't even know, fandom actual, is that true? Whatever, I don't even know. Yeah, he's a fan. Like, the first time me and Organized Chaos did a stream together, he was watching, and then like watching that stream, our stream back like later that day, which is like, does he now? I mean, I don't doubt it. He has a lot of incentive to watch us, because for one, we could be talking about him. Sorry, he gets water. Could be talking about him, and in that case, he could use it to start. These guys always need a conflict, right? Always. They cannot function without conflict. So, I mean, what's he gonna do? Just like start working on his comics or something?
Think that just because a guy reads comics, he can't start